Samuel Lester wasn't just any waiter. At the Grove, he had a special way of making every customer feel important, regardless of their background. With his warm smile and calm demeanor, he had earned the affection of regulars. Samuel believed that respect was a right for all, whether someone wore a business suit or faded jeans. That quiet Tuesday afternoon, the restaurant was unusually still. Soft jazz played in the background as staff moved about, setting tables and polishing glasses. The doorbell chimed, breaking the silence, and Samuel looked up to see a teenage boy enter, flanked by two sharp-suited men. It was clear that this guest was no ordinary one. Though Samuel recognized Barron, he greeted him just like any other patron. "Welcome to the Grove. Welcome for one." Barron nodded and chose a booth by the window. Samuel led him there, handing him a menu. "Take your..." Barron quickly skimmed the menu and ordered a simple cheeseburger and soda. Samuel made no comment on the choice, nodding politely. "Coming right up." As Samuel made his way to the kitchen, his manager, Mr. Walter, intercepted him. "Do you know who that is?" Walter asked sharply. Samuel glanced at the booth. "No, sir. Should I?" "That's Barron Drum," Walter hissed. "His father is." "I know who his father is," Samuel replied calmly. "Then you understand how delicate this is." Walter snapped. "Stick to the basics. No small talk, no unnecessary interaction. And for heaven's sake, don't make us look bad." Samuel nodded, concealing his frustration, and focused on preparing the order. When he brought the food out, Barron thanked him quietly. Samuel returned to his other tables, but kept an eye on the booth, watching as Barron prepared to leave. Something caught Samuel's eye. Barron's wallet, forgotten on the seat. Without hesitation, Samuel called out, "Excuse me, you forgot this." Barron looked up in surprise and Samuel handed him the wallet. "Thank you," Barron said. Samuel smiled and nodded, but as he returned to his duties, he felt Walter's glare burning into him. Later that evening, after the dinner rush, Walter called Samuel into his office. "You are fired," Walter said coldly, with no sympathy. Samuel frowned in confusion. "What? Why?" "You broke protocol," Walter said, his voice sharp. "You jeopardized our reputation." Stunned, Samuel left the restaurant that night, the weight of the injustice heavy on his shoulders. At home, the apartment felt quiet. He sat on the couch, staring at his laptop as job listings blurred together. No matter how hard he searched, nothing seemed to fit. Years of dedication at the Grove were gone over something so trivial. Just as he was about to close his laptop, his phone buzzed on the coffee table. The screen displayed an unknown number. "Hello? Is this Samuel Lester?" a deep voice asked. "Yes, this is him. Who's calling?" "This is Donald Rope." For a moment, Samuel thought it might be a prank. He hesitated. "Mr. Trump?" "Yes, Trump replied, "My son, Barron, told me about what happened at the restaurant yesterday. He mentioned you helped him when he left his wallet behind." Samuel was taken aback. "It wasn't a big deal, sir. Anyone would have done the same." "Well, apparently not," Trump said. "I heard your manager fired you for it. That's unacceptable." Samuel remained silent, unsure of how to respond. Samuel blinked, his thoughts racing. "I don't know what to say, sir." "Yes, you do," Trump said. "My assistant will contact you with the details." Before Samuel could respond, the line went dead. He stared at his phone, stunned. Could this really be happening? The Trump International Hotel was a world Samuel had never imagined stepping into. Towering above the bustling streets, with sleek design and luxurious interiors, it seemed a universe away from the Grove. Samuel adjusted his tie as he walked through the grand revolving doors. The receptionist greeted him warmly. "Mr. Lester, welcome. Mr. Trump has arranged a meeting with our executive team." "Yeah." Inside a conference room with floor-to-ceiling windows, Samuel was introduced to a group of polished professionals. The discussion was thorough but welcoming. They asked about his background, his skills, and where he saw himself fitting in. By the end of the meeting, Samuel was offered a managerial position in guest relations, a role with responsibilities he had never dreamed of, and a salary that left him speechless. In the weeks that followed, Samuel dove into his new role. The staff respected him, the guests appreciated his dedication, and for the first time in a long time, he felt truly valued. Months later, Samuel received an invitation he couldn't refuse: a dinner with the Trump family. Seated in a private dining room, he felt a mixture of nerves and gratitude. Barron greeted him warmly, no longer the reserved boy he had first met. "Thank you, Samuel," Barron said. "You didn't have to help me that day, but you did. My dad says people like you are rare." Donald Trump raised his glass to Samuel Lester, a man who reminds us all that kindness is never wasted. The applause around the table was loud. And that brings us to the end of the story. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. Have a great day.